Peace in the golden sands of Egypt, under the watchful eyes of the gods. Bintanath was born into a world of splendor and turmoil. Her father, Ramesses II, known as the Great, was a pharaoh whose ambition for Egypt's glory knew no bounds. Her mother, Beset Nofret, was a woman of both beauty and strength, a worthy consort to the mighty Ramesses. As the firstborn daughter, Bintanath's early years were marked by the gentle flow of the Nile and the steadfastness of the pyramids, symbols of eternal stability in a changing world. From her grandfather Seti I, a ruler of great renown and the architect of Egypt's Renaissance, Bintanath inherited a legacy of power and wisdom. Under the protective gaze of Seti, her childhood was a tapestry woven with the threads of diplomacy and governance. She learned to read the hieroglyphs that told the stories of her ancestors, and her heart grew keen with the wisdom of Ma'at, the divine order of truth and justice. As she blossomed into womanhood, Bintanath's role within the royal family grew more pronounced. Her father, in a move both bold and traditional, named her his great royal wife, a position that placed her at the heart of Egypt's political and spiritual life. It was a role she was born to fulfill, bridging the past glory of Seti I with the ambitious future envisioned by Ramesses II. Bintanath's life was a reflection of the empire at its peak. The temples she helped to build with her father still stand as monuments to their shared vision. Her diplomatic efforts, often conducted through letters of polished gold and eloquent language, echoed through the courts of distant lands, from the Hittites in the north to the Nubian kingdoms in the south. In her heart, Bintanath carried the essence of Egypt, its resilience, its pride, and its enduring quest for knowledge. She was both a witness to and a creator of her country's most enduring legends. Through her life, she showed that the past is not merely a shadow in memory, but a luminous guidepost for the future. As the sun sets on her story, we, the bearers of her legacy, are reminded of our own capacity to shape history. Bintanath teaches us that knowledge of the past is not just a chronicle of what has been, but a beacon towards what we might yet achieve. Let us then stride forward, inspired by her life, to carve our own paths with wisdom and courage, holding the past as our most cherished advisor. I hope this story brings Bintanath's world to life for you. Amid the grandeur of the Egyptian empire, Bintanath's influence transcended the confines of the royal court. Her wisdom touched the lives of her people, from the towering builders in the limestone quarries to the humble farmers along the verdant banks of the Nile. With her guidance, Egypt thrived. The granaries were full, the armies were strong, and the gods were pleased. Bintanath was not only a political leader, but also a priestess, deeply connected with the divine. She served in the temple of Hathor, the goddess of love and music, bringing her gentle care and deep understanding to her spiritual duties. Her days were filled with sacred rituals and offerings, ensuring the deity's favor upon the land she so dearly loved. In the incense-scented sanctuaries, her voice carried the prayers of her people, seeking blessings for health, prosperity, and peace. Her personal life, intricately woven with her public duties, was marked by moments of both joy and sorrow. As a mother, she raised her children in the ways of truth and justice, preparing them to one day bear the responsibility of leadership. She taught them the importance of balance between strength and compassion, duty and desire, power and humility. However, the sands of time are unyielding. Even the greatest of Egypt's tales must bend to their passage. Bintanath witnessed the ebbs and flows of her father's long reign, seeing the heights of its triumphs and the shadows of its challenges. Through it all, she remained a pillar of strength, her resolve as enduring as the stone of the temple she cherished. As the twilight of Ramesses II's era approached, Bintanath looked upon her life's work with a reflective eye. She had been a guardian of her family's legacy, a steward of her culture's treasures. Her story, etched in stone and carried in the hearts of her people, would outlast the monuments themselves. In the quietude of her final days, Bintanath's thoughts turned to the generations to come. She envisioned a future where her descendants would walk in the light of the wisdom she had cultivated. Her legacy was a testament to the power of knowledge and the enduring spirit of the Egyptian soul. And so, dear reader, as you turn the pages of history, remember Bintanath not just as a figure of the past, but as a beacon for the future. In her story, we find the courage to pursue our own greatness, guided by the wisdom of those who walked before us. Let her life inspire you to reach for the highest stars, to find harmony in the dance of existence, and to live with your heart aligned with the timeless rhythm of the universe. In the echoing halls of history, Bintanath's spirit lingers as a subtle whisper among the hieroglyphs, encouraging us to learn from the ancient scrolls. Her reign, though overshadowed by the monumental legacy of her father, Ramesses II, carved its own niche in the annals of time through her unwavering dedication to the prosperity and enlightenment of Egypt. As the final chapters of her story unfolded, Bintanath became a mentor to younger royals, imparting her accumulated wisdom with grace and foresight. Her counsel was sought by many, her decisions shaping the policies that would sustain Egypt's glory in the uncertain years following her father's reign. In these sessions, held under the vast starlit sky, Bintanath's guidance was a beacon for those navigating the complex currents of royal duties and national stewardship. The legacy of Bintanath is particularly illuminated in her contributions to the arts and culture. She patronized poets, artists, and musicians, recognizing that the soul of Egypt lay not only in its temples and pyramids, but also in the beauty of its cultural expressions. Under her auspices, magnificent frescoes were painted in the temples, depicting the gods in vibrant colors that mirrored the life-giving energy of the Nile. Her diplomatic acumen was no less significant. Bintanath forged alliances that were critical in maintaining the peace and prosperity of Egypt's borders. With astute political instincts, she navigated through the complex diplomacy of the time, ensuring that Egypt remained a formidable power, respected by its neighbors and adversaries alike. The influence of Bintanath extended even into the realm of science and medicine. She championed the study of healing arts, understanding that the well-being of her people was essential for the nation's strength. Herbal remedies and surgical techniques developed during her time were recorded on papyrus, contributions that would benefit not only her contemporaries, but future generations. As the sun of her life set, Bintanath reflected on her journey with a philosopher's poise. She had seen the greatness of Egypt at its zenith and had contributed to its legacy, a legacy that would inspire countless generations. Her life was a testament to the power of wisdom, patience, and foresight in leadership. Thus, let the life of Bintanath, princess and queen of Egypt, remind us of our own potential to influence the future. Like the timeless Nile that nourishes the land, let us contribute to the streams of history with our actions and visions. May her legacy encourage us to embrace our roles as custodians of our own civilizations, nurturing the seeds of tomorrow with the wisdom gleaned from the past. In the echoes of Bintanath's story, find the inspiration to forge a path that honors the legacy of those who have paved the way for us, ensuring that our contributions are as enduring as the pyramids under which she once walked. Kindly click like, subscribe, and share this channel.